Valley News Live First Alert Storm Team has issued a weather alert day.
That's right. We've had some big storms impacting us today and conditions that have been very tough for us in the valley, and especially in the southern valley, things have been rough. It's starting to quiet down. The sky's starting to brighten up on our Dakota Magic Casino sky cam and starting to see some signs of improvement. That's some good news here as we're starting off our morning. Here's a look at our planner for today. We're going to warm things up. We're going to see those temperatures getting into the 80s here this afternoon, and conditions that should end up being quieter for most of us as we continue on through our forecast. But it's been a rough one. Here's a look at some of the damage pictures we've gotten from you. This is grain bin damage that blew over near the Perham area. Chris took this photo and sent it to us. Some damage in that video or that photo. And then another view here shows more damage with a grain bin blowing over, and then the items there that also took a beating as well. This is from Chris again in the Perham area. So likely going to see more of this as people are starting to wake up this morning and can get out and assess some of the damage as the storms start to clear. Also, some hail fell in West Fargo. We had up to 1/4 inch diameter hail reported in the FM area. Jessica shared this photo with us. If you've got some reports to pass along, we really appreciate it. It helps us to assess how bad things were and where, and perhaps how bad things still are now. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning that remains in effect for Wadena County, southern parts of Hubbard County, eastern, extreme northeastern, Otter Tail, and southeastern Becker counties here this morning until 6:30. So about 15 minutes or so left on this particular warned storm. And this one is even starting to wane a little bit. Still seeing a little stronger cell in northeastern Wadena County, but the stronger stuff, the heavier rain is starting to move off to the east. I do want to point out Elbow Lake is still experiencing some heavier rain. There's a lot of lightning associated with these. I'm not showing it because it would cover up everything else on the map, but this is really moving south and east. Alexandria, Sauk Center really getting blasted by this. So again, starting to quiet down. Bemidji up toward Lake of the Woods. This is an area where we've seen some steady rain, but not necessarily severe. It hasn't really been, but more rain for you there. And then some cells that have been trying to still get going out to the west. Jamestown, Valley City, if those hold together, they may march through the Fargo-Moorhead area and bring us some more chances for some rain today. So again, this is all heading eastward. That main line, not a good drive down along I-94 this morning in Minnesota. If you're going to be traveling in that direction, might want to wait and just let that storm pass. Here's a look at our temperatures. We are in the 60s to some 70s in a lot of spots. At 67 in Fargo, 68 in Grand Forks. Some winds gusting into the 20s, and of course stronger than that in any thunderstorms. The winds are out of the southeast or east, or kind of variable here today too. So we've been watching those severe storms move through. We're getting a break here as we head through the morning hours. We'll start to see an easing of that chance for rain and thunder. However, we can't rule it out completely today. As we head into the afternoon hours, temperatures rising back into the 80s, and it's our eastern viewing area that we may see some redevelopment with the heating of the day, the instability still sticking around. Question is will it be outside of our viewing area, or will some of our counties have to deal with this? And you could see that here as we head into the nighttime hours for tonight. So keep that in mind. We still want to be vigilant in that area later today. We have a slight risk for severe storms there for later on. So we get a break and then more come back. Just want to take a quick look at our 7-day planner. We haven't talked about it at all this morning because of the severe storms. Here's a look at the latest. 80s for the next 7 days. And we can breathe Thursday, and it's a Friday. We get a break from the stormy weather coming up for the end.